Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jim. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. And oh boy, something is different, isn't it? This is the Newlands server. We have done a server reset, and it has gone modded. Now, it's not too heavily modded. I'm going to put a list of all the mods down in the description so that you know what we're working with. But I'm really excited about this because it we had some situations with the old server, and I was going to try to do a final episode there, but this month has been really bad for me. I've had a lot of hardware failures and stuff like that. I just recovered from one hardware failure in particular yesterday, in which I had a power supply go out, and then I've had other issues, just like I said, throughout the week, or throughout the month, really. But this server's been up for, I want to say, a little over a week now. It's been up and running, and got some community stuff going on here. Of course, it's getting dark. Let's just sleep. So the intention behind this was really to bring a modded experience to the game, but not be over the top. And that's really what it is. The server is modded, but it's not over the top modded. We've got just a couple of things that add just a little bit extra to the game. Just doing some low-level enchants on some of this gear here. And we're going to go do some looking around. This is actually spawn. And spawn is an island. If I pull up journey map, this here is spawn. And the rules at spawn are you can build any size you want within reason. And this is considered the spawn area, and everything outside of spawn is pretty much a free-for-all. We've got NEI installed, which is really helpful. Although the mods that we have aren't that bad. I mean, as you can see, we got a few extra things that are nice, but for the most part, it's not too bad. It adds just a little bit extra to the game. So definitely a lot of this furniture we're going to be using in our house once we get that established. I've been having the hardest time figuring out exactly how I want to do the house. That looks cool. Can't wait to get one of those. Crossbow, yes. So yeah, there is just a ton of stuff here for us to play with and work on. Of course, we're starting out very simply. We have to get resources and things like that. Somebody must have opened that up. So let's go ahead and let's check out the Nether. Again, haven't really done much here. We've, as you can see, we've kind of got some paths established to different areas, and we are really high up in the Nether, which is good and bad. But, oh, something blew up right there. Jeez. I haven't been on the server in a couple of days just because of I had power supply failures and I had other problems. And we have the Aether mod. Let's go over here. I actually know nothing about this mod whatsoever. I know nothing about it. But it looks cool, and there's strange and unusual things that happen here, so that's pretty awesome. I wasn't sure how I felt about adding another age or dimension, whatever you want to call it, to the server, because that typically tends to cause things to lag pretty bad. But this doesn't seem to be the case, so that's good. I need some food for sure. Where is the food? There's the food. So one of the first things that we did here was we actually leveled out Spawn. Spawn was it was fairly hilly. We went ahead and leveled it all off, just to make it easier, and planted a ton of trees because most of us are using are starting out with carpenter blocks, and so we're gonna need a lot of trees for that. And almost everyone is building with carpenter blocks just because we have access to them now. The only thing that's bad, the only thing that a lot of people really don't like is this is actually Minecraft 1.6.4. The mod pack is going to be updating to 1.7.10 once the Aether mod updates, which is it's supposed to happen. Oh, kind of clean that up a little bit. Got animals in there just being stored for the moment. We're catching a little bit of lag, but it's not too terribly bad. If we go back over this way, you'll see that we actually have some people have really got a lot of progress done on houses, and that's really cool. I've been really struggling with what type of house design do I want to go with. This is pretty nice. As you can see, they're using carpenter blocks almost exclusively. In fact, I bet all of these are carpenter blocks. But really nice. Not sure exactly my design, though. I played with like 3 or 4 designs, and I just wasn't happy with any of them. And so I just decided, well, I'm going to take some time on them, think about it, and try to figure it out. But I've literally built and destroyed a house like 3 times. It is my understanding that back over this way, they did find a double spawner. I haven't been there yet, so I don't have the levels that I have are just from killing random mobs around the area where I'm working. But they should be back this way, so we'll see if we can find that real quick. Maybe this is it right here. I'm definitely going to be making some changes to the map. The map is nice. I don't like that it has mobs. And I think a lot of people are like that, where they like the maps, but they don't like the fact that it shows where all the mobs are. One thing that is really nice, if I just pick this torch up, by carrying a torch, you can bring light with you. That's gonna be really helpful when it comes to doing the recording stuff. When something gets dark, I can always carry a torch with me. Let's go back this way. I don't know where this spawner is. Like I said, I've never been there before, but I was told it's over here somewhere. Oh gosh, no, 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 bad, bad, bad. You know what? There. What is this? Exit here. Okay. Apparently, it's easy to get lost. They've got some interesting stuff like these little growths here. Those are pretty cool. Oddly enough, though, I really hate the ones in the Nether. I really do. They kind of look like roots hanging down in the Nether. I hate them. These I like. I don't know why. There's just something about it that bothers me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where those spawners are. Let's head back. Took my hand off the mouse for a second because I needed to cough. I had to cover the mic. I did get a new mic that I really like, but I can't use it yet. I actually got a blue snowball, and I really like the mic, but the thing is it's a lot more sensitive than the mic I have now, and it tends to it picks up the echo of the room. And so I'm going to need to install some acoustic panels, which that's not too bad. I can do that. But it's kind of aggravating because I just got it and I was really excited. It's like, yeah, I'm going to be using this, and well, I really can't yet. Let's go this way. Yeah, here we go. Oh, fell in a hole. Yeah, it hasn't been labeled yet, so, and it may not be attached to this. I don't know. Like, it may not be attached to this at all, the spawner. Oh, this looks like it. Yes, here we are. This is our spawner here. Okay. Here's stuff happening. I wonder if I'm supposed to stand here, or if I'm supposed to stand somewhere else. Like, okay, it appears to be auto-killing. But I seem to remember that there was a way of getting XP. I mean, this is cool and all, but I was kind of hoping for a way to get levels. I don't know. I don't know at all. But that's okay. Let's head on up here. Maybe this leads to it where you can manually kill them. Definitely a... Okay, path to nowhere. Nothing back here. Very strange indeed. Okay, and it's becoming dark again. Let's get over here and jump in a bed. So that is definitely a little bit unfortunate. That you don't have the ability to kill the mobs. We are catching a little bit of lag. Okay, this is not looking good. Made another hole back over here. That's alright. They have been filled in many times over. There's another creeper. Hi. Got him. got 3 levels now. A little bit of bone over here. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do. All of this stuff here is spawn stuff. Somebody's building out that way, it looks like. I don't know if I said this or not, but we actually built a filler just to kind of help get spawn situated. I don't know, I guess let's try to figure out a house.